Bless you.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Argentina. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Second and goal from the 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Caps take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Throwing here, Purdy. Olave holds it in. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Purdy now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team has played.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. flat on his back. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now run, it's Kenneth Walker, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
3.5 to go, first quarter. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. A quick throw completed by Purdy. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our college.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough again.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Oh, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run the toss to Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker with a milestone career touchdown number 100, joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And his guys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Here we go. Back.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Caps will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on it, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Throw out wide to Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Columbus.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They'll look to throw again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Caps take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Golden Eagles 7. Michael Dixon set
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into your wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Chop 60, chop 60. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
60 Maverick.
On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. The pass caught by Olave. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards that time for number 19. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and a yard at the 3-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football count.
You're so litigious. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20, and finally taken down at the 15. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cowboy 80. Shut up.
Slant pass complete to Alamo. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to kick it away. Take it at the 37. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player. And not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. This 2nd and 4. Purdy. This pass hauled in by Dotson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Derek Hall able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.